Hello children, in today's lesson we will learn the fifth story of an alien hand, that is Golu Grows a Nose. This story is about a baby elephant. What happens with him we'll see in this story. The story is written by Rudyard Kipling, who is famous for the stories related to animal life, wildlife. Now we'll begin the story. These are the hints. There was a time when the elephant had no trunk. Golu, a baby elephant with a bulgy nose, is full of questions. He goes to the Limpopo River to find out more about the crocodile's eating habits. So these 3 points, what are we going to see in these few paragraphs that is given? These are the points. Means there was a time when the elephant had no trunk. Means here the story is of that area, of that time or era when the elephants did not have trunk. Now we see trunk to them. Then Golu. Who was Golu? It was a baby elephant. Golu was a baby elephant. And how he was? He had a bulgy nose, like a puffed nose, and is full of questions, and he always used to ask questions to the elder ones. Once he goes to Limpopo River. For what? To find out more about the crocodile's eating habits. So he goes to Limpopo River. Now what happens exactly? We'll see now in this story. Long ago, the elephant had no trunk. He had only a bulgy nose, as big as a boot. He could wiggle it from side to side, but couldn't pick up things with us. See here, long ago means 100 or many years ago, long ago, the elephants had no trunk. Means elephants did not have trunk. They had only a bulgy nose. Bulgy nose means yes, like a nose, but the nose which is puffed or which is full of air, like. So here you can see this, the bulgy nose. It's a nose. It's like a nose, but it is puffed, full of a nose. Is it? It's a bulgy nose, and as big as a boot, and it looked like a boot. Okay, the boot which we wear in our foot. He could wiggle it from side to side, and it could only wiggle. It could just move that nose from side to side because it was very short also. But it couldn't pick up things with it. But because it was very short, so it could not pick up things with the trunk or with the nose. There was a baby elephant called Golu. He too had no trunk, but only a bulgy nose, as small as a small boot. Okay, so here there was a baby elephant, and its name was Golu. He also did not have trunk, and he also had a bulgy nose, and it was as small, means it was very small, like a boot. Golu was full of questions. He always had questions in his mind. He asked his tall aunt, the ostrich. He always used to ask his tall aunt. Ostrich was his tall aunt. And what was his question? Why don't you ever fly like other birds? He always used to ask to his aunt, that was ostrich aunt, that why she was not able to fly like other birds. And then he asked his tall uncle. Who is his tall uncle? His tall uncle, the giraffe. What makes your skin so spotty? So he used to ask questions to the giraffe uncle, that what is the thing that made his skin, the skin of the giraffe, so spotty? Means the spots are there on giraffe's skin. Then he asked his huge uncle. See here, huge uncle. Who was the huge uncle? The hippopotamus. His question was to the hippopotamus was, why are your eyes always so red? So he asked his hairy uncle, the baboon, why do melons taste like melons? The ostrich, the giraffe, the hippopotamus, and the baboon had no answers to Golu's questions. Golu is a naughty baby, they said. He asked such difficult questions. So here he used to ask questions to the ostrich aunt, to the giraffe uncle, to the huge uncle hippopotamus, and again the hairy uncle baboon, about different questions. Okay, and they did not have answers for his questions, so they only said that he is a naughty baby. So they did not have answers. So they always say that he is a naughty baby and he always asks such difficult questions to us. Why they felt that this is a difficult question? Because they did not answer, they could not answer his questions. But one day Golu met the Maina bird, sitting in the middle of a bush, and he asked her, "What does the crocodile have for dinner?" The Maina said, "Go to the banks of the great grassy Limpopo river and find out." One day, because of his habit of asking questions, he asked the Maina bird a question. He asked to the Maina bird that, "What does the crocodile have for dinner?" So he asked to the Maina that, "What is the food of crocodile? What do they eat in their dinner?" But here Maina did not answer him, but the Maina just replied in a different way. What did Maina say? Maina said that, "Go to the banks of the great grassy Limpopo river and find out." Why are you asking me? Just if you want to know what is the food, what is the dinner of crocodile, you may go to the Limpopo river, to the bank of the river, and find out yourself. Why are you troubling me? So Golu went home. He took 100 sugar canes, 50 dozen bananas, and 25 melons. Then he said to his family, "Goodbye. I am going to the great grassy Limpopo river. I will find out what the crocodile has for dinner." He had never seen a crocodile and didn't know what one looked like. So here, when he heard the answer, the reply from Maina bird, he went to home. Golu went to home, and he took 100 sugar cane, means he took some sugar canes with him, and 50 dozen bananas and 25 melons, means he took some food with him. For him on the way we can use it. Then he said to his family members, the Golu said to his family members goodbye, that he was going to the great grassy Limpopo river for what? To find out the crocodile's dinner, what they eat. But there was a problem. What was the problem? That the problem was he did not see crocodile before, and how they look like, he did not know about the crocodiles. He met a python and asked him, "Have you ever seen a crocodile? What does he look like? What does he have for dinner?" So when he was on the way, he met to a python, and python is a big snake. It's a kind of big snake. So he met to the python and he asked to the python also the same question, "Have you ever seen a crocodile? How does they look like, or what does he look like, and what is their food, or what they eat for their dinner?" The python uncoiled himself from the branch of a tree but said nothing. Golu politely helped him to coil around the branch again and said goodbye to him. So here the python could not answer his question. So he uncoiled himself from the branch of a tree. Uncoiled means as if he was just on the branch. The python was just coiled his body around the branch. So when he asked the question, he started uncoiling, means he was just making straight his body, but he could not answer. So politely Golu also helped him to coil again, to put his body around the branch. So he helped. Okay. Then what happens next? Golu moved on, eating sugar canes, bananas, and melons. After a few days, he reached the very edge of the great grassy Limpopo river. On the bank of the river, he saw a log of wood. So after some days, he started moving towards the Limpopo river, the grassy Limpopo river. He had his food with him, the bananas, the sugar canes, and the melons. And after few days, he reached to that river, very grassy and Limpopo river, great river. To the bank of the river he went there. He saw a big log of wood. Log of wood means a piece of wood. It was very big. It was really the crocodile who winked at him. Actually, it was not a log of wood, but actually it was a crocodile. Okay, a live crocodile. And he asked, "Excuse me," said Golu, have you ever seen a crocodile? Means here Golu is asking to the crocodile. What? Because he did not know whether that log of wood is a crocodile or something else. So he asked to that crocodile that, have you ever seen a crocodile? The crocodile winked again and lifted half his tail out of the mud. Come here, little one, said the crocodile. Why do you ask such questions? Then crocodile winked. It just blinked its eyes and lifted his half tail from the mud. Okay, and the crocodile said, come here, little one. The crocodile said, and he again asked, why do you ask such questions? Then he replied, I want to know. Then again the crocodile replied, come closer, little one, for I am the crocodile. And he shed crocodile tears to show it was quite true. Then he said, oh, crocodile, do you want to meet crocodile? Then he said, come on, come closer, little one, I am the crocodile. And the crocodile shed its tears. It just shed its tear. It showed its tear. The false tears. Crocodile's tear, we say that the false tears or the false sympathy when somebody we shows to someone or someone shows it. The tears are called crocodiles. Means they are not real tears. Okay. So why the crocodile shed the tears? Because it wanted to show that it was real and a quiet, real crocodile, and it is very simple crocodile. It cannot harm him. Golu was afraid, but he sat down on the bank and said, you are the very person I was looking for. Please tell me what you have for dinner. So here Golu was afraid of him when he saw that it was looking very fearful. The crocodile looked very fearful, so Golu also became fearful about him. And then he sat on the bank of the river, means very at the edge of the river. But from there Golu said, you are the very person I was looking for. Yes, I am looking for you, crocodile. Please tell me what you have for dinner. Then, come here, little one, and I will whisper the answer to you, said the crocodile. So the crocodile said, oh, do you want to listen what I have in my dinner? Just come here, little one. I will whisper, I will tell very slowly into your ears. Just come to me. Then Golu put his head down close to the crocodile's snout, and the crocodile caught him by the nose. So, innocently, Golu put his head down close to the crocodile's snout. Here, Golu just put his head very close to the crocodile's mouth, and the crocodile caught him by the nose, and crocodile just caught the nose of the Golu. I think, said the crocodile, today a baby elephant will be my dinner. So he said, oh, do you want to know about my dinner? Today, you little one, today a baby elephant will be my dinner. Oh, then Golu started screaming, started shouting, let me go, you are hurting me, Mr. Crocodile, screamed Golu. So he started shouting and screaming, let me go, you are hurting me. The python, who had been quietly following Golu, came to the bank and said, if you do not pull as hard as you can, the crocodile will drag you into the stream. Then when he was shouting, he was screaming, the python who had been following quietly Golu, when he came there and he said, python said to Golu that if you do not pull hard, if you do not pull strongly with power, then otherwise the crocodile will drag you into the stream, he will drag you into the water. Golu sat on his little haunches and pulled and pulled. The crocodile slipped into the water, making it all creamy with great sweeps of his tail, and he also pulled and pulled. So here Golu also sat on his little haunches, means not here like knees area of the of the elephant. So it also started pulling. Means here Golu also started pulling, and on the other hand crocodile also started pulling into the river, as if they were just like a tug of war. Like crocodile was pulling out of the river, crocodile was pulling into the river, and Golu was pulling Golu to the other side. Like here crocodile is in the river It was just pulling him to the river, and here Golu was also pulling himself from to save himself from the crocodile. So here his nose was in the mouth of course, the crocodile. Then the python coiled himself round Golu's stomach and said, "Let's pull harder." Golu dug in all his 4 legs in the mud and pulled. The nose kept on stretching. At each pull, the nose grew longer and longer, and it hurt Golu. The nose was now 5 feet long, but it was free at last. See here, when the python saw that Golu is unable to pull himself, so he started helping Golu. So he just coiled himself around Golu's stomach, and he said, "Let's pull harder." Means both of us will now pull. Then both of them started pulling both of them started pulling his nose towards the edge area or outside the river, and on the other hand, crocodile was pulling his nose. But here each of them, they were pulling. The nose grew longer and longer, and the nose grew longer because one end was towards one end of the nose was in the mouth of crocodile, and another here the python and Golu was pulling themselves, and that's why after some time he got released. Golu was released. Golu was saved from the crocodile, but meanwhile, because of that strength, because of that power from both the sides, the nose, it became very long, and it was around 5 feet long. And it was free at last. So then Golu sat down with his nose wrapped up in a big banana leaf and hung it in the great grassy Limpopo river to cool. So here, because of that strength or because of that biting, it was burning sensation in his nose, in his trunk. So it sat down, and it just the nose was wrapped in banana leaf, okay, and it was hung in the great grassy Limpopo river for what? To make it cool. So Golu sat there for 2 days waiting for his nose to cool and shrunk. It grew cool, but it did not shrink. So Golu sat there for 2 days as if he wanted to make his trunk very cool, and he thought that his trunk will shrunk. Shrunk here means will become little, okay, small one. But after 2 days, his trunk became cool, but it did not shrink. वो छोटी नहीं हुई, it did not shrink. Okay, उसमें संकुचन नहीं हुआ. At the end of the second day, a fly came and stung Golu on the shoulder. Golu lifted his long nose, that is trunk, and with it hit the fly dead. So here, at the end of the second day, by the evening of the second day, a fly came to Golu's shoulder, but at the same time Golu lifted his nose. What is nose now? The nose is not a simple nose now. It became longer one, and it is a trunk now. So it lifted its trunk and it just hit the fly, and the fly is dead. Advantage number 1, hissed the python. The python said, "Oh, don't worry, my dear. Now it is advantage number 1. This is your benefit." What is? You couldn't have done it with a small nose. Try and eat little now. So he said, "Oh, you don't worry about your long nose, because if you had a short nose, you could not kill the fly. So it is benefit for you. It is advantage that you could keep the flies and other insects away from your body. So now just forget about everything and try to eat something else." Then Golu put out his trunk and plucked a large bundle of grass. He dusted it against his 4 legs and stuffed it into his mouth. Then here, when he said about eating something, then Golu put his trunk and plucked some large bundle of grass with his trunk, and it just dusted. Dusted means cleaned the grass, cleaned the soil of the grass against his 4 legs. Means his before legs, means the legs which are front legs. And after cleaning, it just kept that grass into his mouth. Then again Python said, advantage number 2, hissed the Python. You couldn't have done it with a small nose. Don't you think the sun is too hot now? Then again he said, oh, now see, you can eat, you can use your trunk for picking up something. So you could not do with your small nose. Now you can use your long nose for picking up things also. Now he says, don't you think that the sun is too hot? It is very hot. Just get cold. Then Golu scooped up some mud from the bank and slapped it on his head. When he said, oh, it is very hot, then suddenly Golu scooped means took. He took some mud from the bank of the river and slapped on his head, and he kept the mud on his head and feeling cold. Then advantage number 3, hissed the Python. You couldn't have done it with a small nose. And he says, oh, this is the third advantage, that you can do anything else for yourself. He said, so you could not do all these things with a small nose. Then at last Golu says, thank you, Mr. Python, said Golu gratefully. I will remember all this, and now I will go back to my family. So here at last Golu says thank you. Golu thanks Python for helping him, as well as for making him aware of the benefits or advantages of his long trunk. So here our story comes to end. See here, one thing which we come to know, that everything means here one who is always who has many questions in his mind is tries to find out the answers. So here the question answers will be uploaded on website. You can visit that website. So we'll be learning another lesson in next videos. Bye bye.